exercise to keep in shape.
I'll remove 10 Sins because it's one of my favorite games on the PS2. The fact that this game has two different covers, one being this GTA style cover and the other one being this boring cover. I'll add 5 Sins because there's no explanation on how the Romans managed to capture Jetafix before any of this happens. This is the only time we see these ships. Discount Sam Fisher.
Bravo! Encore!
How did these Romans and Caesar get here while the rest of the army is in the sea?
My name is Sam Schiffer, Gaul, and I should know a traitor when I see one. I'm a traitor myself. Traitor to Rome. I'll not betray treachery to treason as reason of Caesar.
And I like to break the fourth wall a lot.
Last week, he didn't even want to give me any magic potion.
Obelix complaining about not getting any magic potion cliche.
He's in Las Vegas.
Discount Las Vegas. We won't see or fight any gladiators or lions in WCW.
And spend an unforgettable night in the pure opulence of Caesar's palace.
Caesar's Palace.
A city for games? These Romans are crazy.
These Romans are crazy cliche. Discount Mario from Super Mario Sunshine.
Hold this, please, traitor.
Let's go, Obelix.
He survives this.
You can jump even higher. Just press the jump button twice.
Fourth wall break.
But to enter, you will need to find a way to open this door, which is locked by an ultra-modern security system.
How are some torches considered an ultra-modern security system? I'll just add 5 Sins for all the fourth wall breaks in this part.
Ah, where are the Romans? Behind you! Look out!
Legionaries Ex Machina. Discount Bomberman Bomb and Tetris Blocks.
Little Birdie told me that a druid is being held prisoner in Little Venetia.
Discount Venice. Discount Eiffel Tower. Discount Ryu.
You must get these Bateau Mouche working. Bateau Mouche? Bit silly.
These Romans are crazy.
These Romans are crazy cliche. Shouldn't there be a miniature block next to the miniature building that Caesar put to? Because we later see it when Asterix and Obelix are in Caesar's palace.
Over, Caesar!
Obey yourself, Centurion Larry Croft.
Discount Lara Croft.
They have to be stopped by any means. Send out every available legion. By Mars, Larry Croft. Get up and go!
Do you really expect him to get up that quick after he got hit in the head? Discount Pac-Man. Apparently this turtle formation needed to have a cutscene. The rule of 3 cliche. The boss's weapon is also its weak point cliche.
Ah yes, Deathmatch is a guinea pig. It's a test model. Imagine what will happen when Caesar's whole army is composed of legionaries like him.
If Caesar's whole army would consist of legionaries like Deathmatch, they would need to make bigger ships.
A message from your mother, Mr. Caesar.
Really quite extraordinary, the internet is.
Discount Internet.
By Jupiter!
This thing was on the right side and somehow landed on Larry Croft's left foot and then next to his right foot.
This Centurion worries me. Why does he dress in those ridiculous trousers? Can't he wear a skirt like everyone else?
But that would look weird. Discount Rayman.
Ah, there's Luxor.
Is it Luxor or Luxor?
Hold this, please, traitor.
He survives this. Discount Sonic. And they predicted Sonic Man from Sonic 06. I'll add 3 Sins for all the rule of 3 parts here.
Look, Asterix! Toilets!
Obelix says toilets even though there's only one in this room.
They're not toilets, fathead Gaul. It's a Roman pit.
Looks more like a big toilet to me. The rule of 3 cliche. Deathmatch not getting stabbed when hitting those spikes and this sound.
Hello, Kerosene. How are you? Good. Well, that's good. I'm here with Obelix. We've come to rescue you.
Good.
And And so, have you noticed anything special about Las Vegas?
No.
Well, we're not going to keep you waiting, huh? Obelix and I will continue on our way. We're not really from around here.
Thank you.
It was nothing. Nice talking with you, Kerosene.
Well, that was one weird conversation. Discount Mario Pipe.
Incredible, isn't it? This goal is the future. Caesar's engineers have perfected an ultra-fast communication system that enables ultra-fast communication from one point to another. Only the fastest legionaries are fast enough to transport the messages.
Basically, the Sonic Romans are mailmen.
And what's it called, this system?
Internetus.
As mentioned earlier, Discount Internet, Sam Schiefer, Obelix and that other voice say Internetus while the subtitles say the Internetus. How did these spectators get here? The park isn't even open yet.
Your challenge, my mustachioed friends,
Mustachioed friends.
is to eliminate them all.
No shit, Sherlock.
Pinch your noses, spectators. This one's gonna smell of barbecued galls.
And some barbecued Romans if the player didn't took out all of them before the time ran out. Discount Donkey Kong stage. Discount soccer. Also, fuck this challenge. I'll remove a sin because, even though it's optional and longer, you can beat this challenge without using the cannon once.
Can you believe that, Asterix? It's our village. Coolly, everyone! It's ours!
Do you really think that everyone in the village would be here in Las Vegas right now?
Obelix, look out!
They survive this. Not Jetafix Ex Machina. Sam Schiefer Ex Machina.
Larry,
Apparently Larry Kraft was able to fit in that costume.
Maybe you managed to escape the lava ghouls, but you will not escape the soldiers of Rome!
Legionaries Ex Machina. Larry Kraft survives this.
And now Asterix and Obelix know that Getafix is no traitor. We must react quickly. Order the fleet to put to shore and land the legions.
No!
Yes, now, not in 20 centuries.
Apparently Caesar predicted Italy during World War II. We interrupt Asterix and Obelix XXL2 to bring you a scene from Asterix Conquers Rome. Another Discount Donkey Kong stage. The rule of 3 cliché. This is the only boss fight where deathmatch does not chase the player, which makes it a bit too easy.
Personally, I never doubted for 1 second the loyalty of Getafix. I knew he was a fake straight away.
If you knew that it was fake, then why didn't you tell that the other druids?
Yes,
What?
What?
It ends tonight, Caesar.
Says tonight despite it being broad fucking daylight.
You wanted Caesar. Here are Caesars.
This entire boss fight being a parody reference of this scene from The Matrix Reloaded. But I'll remove a sin because you fight against fucking Caesars. The rule of 3 cliché except for the last phase. How did the druids get here that quick? And how did they free Jetafix?
You've lost, Caesar. Order the fleet to turn around and sail out of America.
But really, Druid, just how am I
Whoops, sorry, do I disturb?
Sonic Roman Ex Machina.
Using the Internetus, you can give the order in time, Caesar.
You heard, messenger. So be it.
I'm on it! One outgoing message! One!
Caesar didn't exactly tell the Roman what the message should be. Also, what will Caesar do with Las Vegas now? The story ends with a feast cliché. This game is short, too much backtracking, even though I love the soundtrack and my favorite themes being It's short. I'll remove a sin because at least the enemies know that attacking all at once is better than attacking one after the other. The fact that there stands enemies killed instead of enemies defeated, which sounds a bit brutal. And what's this game's age rating again? It's rated PG-7, the map being smaller than the map in XXL1. Despite all areas being connected, there are loading screens when entering a different one. Having to use the cannon with the left control stick instead of the right, and the game not telling the player that multiple Romans can be targeted at once. How the hell would someone that plays this game for the first time know that the way to get the diamond helmet in the Triumph Arc is to finish the boss fight in Luxor and then walk all the way back to the Triumph Arc? There aren't really any defensive options for the main characters except jumping and running away. The boss fights are a bit too easy. If you're trying to collect all pictures, do that after paying all the fees, because if you don't, then I hope you love doing this endlessly. The remaster feels more like a disaster. 2 different age ratings in the limited edition box. The box not being completely full. This being the first thing we see. No background music and no moving background in the main menu. This game having 1 save file while the original has 5. No chapter select option. No new game plus. The cinematic cutscenes being unchanged. The frame rate on consoles being 30 FPS instead of 50/60 FPS. The poor optimization, especially on the Xbox One version. I'll add 20 sins for all the bugs this game has, but the original doesn't. The diamond helmets are literally worthless. The loading times are somehow longer. Some of the special effects in the in-game cutscenes not looking great or being non-existent. For example, some of the challenges being either too easy or too hard. The figurines not moving at all. The multiplier only being activated after doing these challenges. The max amount being 9 instead of 100 and disappearing with no warning at all. And now, the changes to the boss fights. The cutscenes being longer. Some cutscenes look better in the original version. Those being I prefer Deathmatch's face in the original version than this. His health bar not being shown. The last phase of the final boss fight being removed and the other faces being replaced by this, which only stretches the fight. And the third phase is frustrating as fuck because of the Pac-Man romance.